Did you know that good logical reasoning tests are designed to trick you if you only look for patterns that look right? They often include decoy patterns that seem to work first, but then break at the next step. For example, this question is exactly the pattern hunting question, and it's easy to fall for the wrong pattern if you only go by what feels right. In this question, you are presented with the chart, which shows a resolved ticket per week, and you need to determine if alternating pattern continues, what is the most likely value for the Friday. Take a close look at the chart values. Monday is 42, Tuesday is 38, Wednesday is 44, Thursday is 40, so what is Friday? Well, if you just eyeball it, you might guess something like, it's around low 30s, I'll pick 42 or 38 because it looks familiar. But a good logical reasoning question expects you to prove the pattern across multiple steps, not just match the vibe. Here's the different alternative. -4, where 42 goes to 38, +6, where 38 goes to 44, and -4 again, where 44 goes down to 40. So if the alternating continues, the next change would be +6, so Friday would be... I'll let you decide what Friday would be when we look at this question in more details. Hi there, my name is Vadim Michalenko, and I'm an experienced professional and educator. My goal is to help make you smarter and help you pass logical reasoning assessment test, so you can get hired for your dream job. Good logical reasoning test often tests rule discovery, not math. Many items are basically, can you infer a hidden rule from examples and then apply it consistently, even if your numbers' shapes look intimidating. For example, this question isn't about math. It's about discovering and applying the rules given the clues. Who can't be on which day, and who must be earlier than who? You solve this question by using those constraints consistently, so you narrow down the only possible schedule, even though the diagram might look complicated. This is why I recommend you watch this video until the end, and you don't miss the quick method that makes this question feel easy and repeatable. If my method helped you, please like, subscribe, and share with someone who's preparing too. And now, here are some most typical logical reasoning questions to help get you prepared. Support tickets received per day are for Monday 42, for Tuesday 38, for Wednesday 44, and for Thursday 40. If the alternating pattern continues, what is the most likely value for Friday? To get to the correct answer, we need to look at how the numbers change each day. They go down by 4, then go up by 6, and then go down by 4 again. Since the pattern repeats, the next step should be +6 again. Starting from 40 on Thursday, adding 6 gives us 46 for Friday. And the correct answer here is choice D, 46. Then Ellie and Finn each present once on a different day, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Dan is not on Monday. Finn is not on Tuesday. Ellie presents earlier than Finn. So who presents on Monday? This one seems impossible to solve, right? Let's try to make it logical. Finn can't be on Tuesday, so Finn is Monday or Wednesday. Ellie is earlier than Finn, so Finn cannot be Monday. Nothing is earlier than Monday. Therefore, Finn must be Wednesday. With Finn on Wednesday, and then not on Monday, then must be Tuesday. That leaves Ellie on Monday. And the correct answer here is choice B, Ellie. A manager will interview candidates who meet at least 2 of the 3 criteria: 4 years of experience, advanced Excel, and can work remotely. Alex has 4 years, advanced Excel, and office only. Bea has 3 years, intermediate Excel and remote. Chen has 5 years, advanced Excel and remote. And Dana has 4 years, intermediate Excel and remote. Who gets invited to the interview? Alex has 4 years in advanced Excel, which means he meets 2 criteria. Bea only worked remotely, no 4 years, no advanced Excel, only 1 criterion. Chen has 5 years, advanced Excel and remote, all 3 criteria. And Dana has 4 years in remote, but not advanced Excel, only 2 criteria. So Alex, Chen, and Dana each meet at least 2 criteria, making D the correct answer. Here's the sequence of steps when work goes to the client. Plan, design, build, review. What is the best word to complete this sequence? After you review the work, the final step in a basic project flow is to deliver it to the client or stakeholder. Approve or edit usually happen during or as part of the review step, not after it. Pause is not a standard project stage. So deliver is the most logical completion of the sequence, and the correct answer here is choice C. Revenue is down 10% versus last month. Visits stayed the same, and conversion rate stayed the same. The only change is average order value, which just fell from $50 to $45. What is the most likely cause for the revenue drop? Revenue for the website equals visits multiplied by conversion rate multiplied by average order value. If visits and conversion rates didn't change, the revenue drop must come from AOV. AOV fell from $50 to $45, which is $5 less than $50, equals 10%, matching the revenue decline. And the correct answer here is choice C. An $80 item is 15% off. What is the new price? To make it easy, let's do mental math. 10% off 80 is $8, and 5% off 80 is $4. So 15% off would be 8 plus 4 and equals 12. 80 minus 12 equals 68. And the correct answer here is choice B, 68. A dashboard had the wrong number last month. What is the best next step to keep the same error from happening again? Correcting the number fixes the past, but doesn't prevent repeats. Finding the cause and adding validation steps, for example, rule, review, or automated checks, reduces the chance of it happening again. Also, keep in mind that rebuilding might be an overkill, unless the whole system is broken. And the correct answer here is choice B. A course had enrollments over 4 quarters, 120 students, 135, 150, and then 165. If this pattern continues, what is the next quarter's enrollment? If you look closely, the answer is simple. The increase is plus 15 each quarter. For example, 135 minus 120 equals 15. Same as 150 minus 135 also equals 15. To solve it, just add 15 to 165 and get 180. And the correct answer here is choice B. An arrow starts pointing north. You rotate it 90 degree clockwise and then 180 degree clockwise. Where does it point now? After the first 90 degree clockwise rotation, it points from north to east. Then after 180 degree clockwise rotation, it points east to west. So the final destination is west, and the correct answer here is choice A. Folder A has 14 files, and folder B has 22 files. You move 8 files from folder B to folder A. Which statement is true after the move? After moving 8 files, folder A has 14 plus 8 equals 22 files, and folder B has 22 minus 8, which equals 14 files. Since 22 is greater than 14, folder A now has more files than folder B, and the correct answer here is choice B. You're planning seating for a meeting. Attendance is expected to be between 40 and 70 people. What number of chairs is the best estimate to prepare? A good estimate prepares for more than an average, but avoids planning for the absolute maximum. 60 sits in the upper middle range, reducing the risk of planning short while still being practical. And the correct answer here is choice C. Thermometer is to temperature, is as speedometer to what? The relationship here is tool to what it measures. A thermometer measures temperature, so a speedometer measures speed. Distance is measured by odometer, not speedometer, and weight and volume don't fit the context. So the correct answer here is choice B, speed. A backlog has 120 tasks. Sams completes 8 tasks per day, and Jordan completes 7 tasks per day. They work every day. How many days will it take them to finish all 120 tasks? Together, they do 8 plus 7 equals 15 tasks per day. To calculate the number of days, let's divide 120 by 15, and that equals 8 days. And the correct answer here is choice B, 8.